Hey guys, King of Gov here with another jungle video. This time we'll be taking a look at Warwick. Personally, I think Warwick's one of the easiest junglers for newer players to get a grasp on. He's pretty good at everything. He's relatively fast, he's relatively safe in the jungle, he has a pretty good gank, especially at level 6, he's a very good gank, and he's just a very well-rounded jungler. You'll see I started out with a cloth armor and 5 pots. That's a basic start for many junglers. Warwick's passive allows him to gain lifesteal on consecutive attacks, which makes him an effective jungler. He gains life after he takes a few auto attacks. His Q ability is Hungering Strike. It's a nuke which gives him back some of the life of the damage done. His W grants him bonus attack speed, and everyone around him bonus attack speed, for a short period of time. His E grants him vision of low health enemies around him, and also gives him bonus movement speed. And his ultimate lets him flash to an enemy, suppress them, and quickly do several melee attacks in a short period of time. So I start at the mini golems. I smite the first one and auto attack it down, and then I auto attack the next one down. The first ability I take is Hunter's Call, the W, which gives you bonus attack speed. This makes golems go down faster. It also allows your passive to proc more often. Notice I also popped my first potion. You're going to try and use your potions judiciously so you never use a potion while you're at full health. Moving along, I skip red and go right to wraiths. Make sure I kill the big wraith first because he does the most damage. Take Hungering Strike second, the Q. I immediately use it on the big wraith, and then I pop my W when it comes off cooldown. You're pretty much going to use your W every time it comes off cooldown. After wraiths, I'll move on to wolves. You'll notice my mana is kinda low here, so I'm going to try and conserve some mana and not use all my abilities on the wolves when they come up. I am going to use my smite though. This will speed up my jungle a little bit. Use smite on every cooldown and it will speed up your jungle and also give you some bonus gold. So you'll see right here I have the option to use my Q, but I don't because I want to save the mana for the blue golem, which is where we're going next.
Fun if they run.
On the blue golem here, you're going to want to pop everything you can. Every time you're able to use your Q, use it. Every time you're able to use your W, use it. You're going to pop a potion. You're going to get kind of close to death here, but you should be safe if you're in a very low level game. If you're not using runes, I'm going to assume you're in a low level game, and that enemies don't know to ward your blue to knock you off while you're trying to pick it up. So once you have blue as Warwick, you can always have your Q up, so just use it every time, and then your W you've been using every time anyway, so don't change anything there. Once you get blue, we're going to head back to base quick and get a buy-in. First thing you're going to want to buy as Warwick is the Madred's Razors. They build into either Madred's Blood Razor or Wriggle's Lantern. Both of them you want. You can get both of them at the same time, that works, but you're definitely going to want at least one of them. So you see I didn't have enough money for the razors just yet, so I bought the longsword, and then in addition to that, I bought a health potion and a sight ward. If you've ever been to NoELo, you know how important sight wards are, so anytime you have enough money, you should buy one.
I hunger.
After that buy, I'm going to head to Wraith Camp again, and we'll start jungling once again. So kill wraiths like normal, use your Q on the big wraith when you can, hit your W, and they should be no problem at this point.
This ends now.
Now you're going to head to red, Once you hit red, your smite should be off cooldown, so you're going to use that.
If they
Now in higher level games, you're going to want to save your smite till the very end and use that to get the last hit on the golem. This prevents the enemy jungler from coming in and stealing your buff while you're trying to get it with his smite. For the purpose of this video though, I just use it every time it comes up when I can. So you should kill red, no problem here. And then once you hit red, if you've been following along, I'll hit 4. At 4, you can choose between 2 abilities. Hungering Strike if you want to continue jungling and not worry about lanes, or Blood Scent if you think you can gank somebody in a lane. At this level, Warwick is kind of weak coming out of the jungle because he doesn't have a CC yet, he doesn't have his ultimate. But with red, he's still pretty good. One key note though, if you do take Blood Scent, make sure you turn it off until you're ready to go, because it can allow the enemy team to know you're coming to gank and they'll just fall back. If you do this though, don't forget to turn it back on. I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to turn back on Warwick's E and I'm like, why am I not faster? So I'm noticing how this video is pretty boring. I mean, there's nothing more I can really say. Warwick is a very even jungler. He's good at pretty much everything, not great at anything. There's nothing special about him. But his ult is very good, so that's very dangerous. People have to worry about that. And he's very hard to kill in the jungle, so he's a lot of people's first jungler. I would suggest that you pick him up if you want a jungle. So I just continue on the path. You saw I warded dragon, so I can see if the enemy jungler is going to get it. I just keep going. I take my level of E right here, just to show I would definitely get it before level 6, because at level 6 you're going to want to be ganking.
this ends now.
So I head back here, I pick up the Blood Razors, I pick up boots. Junglers really like ganking with boots, so go ahead and get them. And I'll continue on my jungle. There's nothing really else to say, like I said, so I'm just going to show the rest of the video till I hit 6. I skip ahead here, but that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. If you like it, thumb it up, and if you hate it, feel free to tell me.
It's time to hunt. It's only fun if they run.